Hold on. Sis is not. It's called Licking Butts with Dobbie and Sunshine. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, butt licking. Butt licking. Butt licking with Dobbie and Sunshine. Mama, butt licking Sunny and Dobbie. Sunny poised. Butt licking Sunny Dobbie. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Butt Licking with Dobbie and Sunny. I'm the voiced. I'm the oldest. I get the fucking voiced name.
Is that our new spin-off?
I think we could probably pull that one off. Wait, Benna.
Yeah. So, dudes, I'm filming a lot lately. I'm actually on a hiatus from posting right now, but I kind of wish I weren't, because I need you guys, but I'm filming a lot, so I'll have lots to post when the hiatus is up. Right now, it's been several days of, well, it's been a couple months of grief loss, and over 2 months. It's been 2.5 months now of grief loss, heavy grief loss.
Heavy grief loss. Heavy grief loss. My Lord, they're gonna tell you to just fucking get over it.
I've been telling myself to fucking get over it, and I haven't listened, because I fucking want to get over it, man. Because who wants to waste the fucking prime years of their life like I've got going on right now? The fucking prime years of their life crying and lamenting and complaining and suffering.
I don't know, you seem to want to because you're doing it.
I don't want to. I'm trying to tell my body to quit it.
Is it listening?
No, it's not.
Tell it louder.
God, I tell it real loud.
What I really want you to do, Grandma, is not get upset. I'm half teasing you. How about you just relax and do a little fucking mindfulness while you're waking on the house. You gotta get this house cleaned up. Well, that was my point, is that I'm really, just part of grief loss, and you guys can go, oh, fuck the grief loss, bitch. But anyway, grief loss can actually last for years. It can actually last for years. It can last for the rest of your life, depending on the grief, you know. Like, if your mom died, and I hope she didn't, mine did, are you gonna suddenly, you know, like, go, that was 17 years ago, but it's not affecting me anymore. Actually, my mom died 17 years ago, and I, on Thanksgiving, I've talked about it every once in a while, and I, the other day I was like, oh dang, this is so rough, I need to call my mom. My mom hadn't been alive for fucking 17 years. Why did I have this urge to call my mom? Like, what part of my brain doesn't know that she's dead? I don't know what part, but it's still part of it. So anyway, I've been really fucking tired, dudes. And I'm gonna say it. I was not neglecting my teeth. I take care of my teeth, but I've been eating all sorts of sugar. I just got done eating some raw honey, but that's supposed to be antibacterial, so, but then I gotta say, even though I promote the bubbly waters, they're probably not very good for your bones. They can deplete your calcium and bone density, I think. You look it up. I've heard that, but from another person, not from a doctor or anything. And so my teeth are going great. My teeth are going awesome. And then I drank those bubbly drinks for a long time. And then I stopped. What in the hell are you throwing up? What the fuck? Damn cat. Ugh.
throwing up pigeon parts. Oh my god. Let me step out, get a breath of fresh air for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to pinch my nose, close my eyes, and pick up. I don't know where my gloves are. I'll just have to do it without my gloves. But, so fuck, never a fucking dull moment in this family. But okay, remember mindfulness, grandma. Don't be eating that shit. Fuck. I worry about that cat eating pigeons, but I gotta tell you, dudes, it won't stop. It will not stop. At the risk of her life, it's not gonna change. So, it's just the way it is. I gotta let it go. Stay away from that. Stay away. I'm not even done fucking cleaning it up. Quit. Go away. Go away. Damn, Grandma. You're being a fucking biatch, Grandma. I'll show you guys. That goes without saying for two of us. Well, I said it. Cat won't even be patient until I feed her. She just said, oh, Grandma's not feeding me fast enough. I'm going to go out and eat a humongous fucking pigeon and come in the house to sleep it off and puke all over the place first. So, in short, what I'm trying to say is, I'm totally worn out. Totally worn out. I just woke up and I'm totally fucking worn out, dudes. And I can hardly, I don't have the, grief loss makes you where you're really physically exhausted. So I don't have the physical gumption I need, that underlying gumption, and and then I also have a really bad toothache. I have several kind of pains in my mouth, but one bad fucking toothache. I'm like, when the fuck did this start happening again? And the answer is like, maybe like a month ago or a couple weeks ago or something. And now it's bad, So fuck, gotta get to the dentist. But I'm lucky I have insurance and I can go to the dentist. I'm lucky for that, I know I'm lucky. But I don't want to go to the fucking dentist. I want to have healthy teeth and not go to the dentist. But maybe I have to go to the dentist to have healthy teeth. I mean, I find a different dentist from the last one because, to be honest, I didn't trust that dentist as a dentist, and that's not a good thing. You got to trust your dentist, and it was the only one that I had my insurance covered, and now I got a different insurance, so now I could go to a different dentist, a better dentist. And I'm not saying they were a bad dentist, I'm saying I didn't trust them, and that's not, you know, good. So I felt like it was kind of a fucking torture chamber in there, and you can't fucking do that. You gotta fucking, I hope, find a nice place where it's comfortable and you know, good and stuff. So whatever the things is are that you need. God, what happened to me? I used to be a university fucking professor, and now I curse like a fucking sailor and can't even do my subject verb agreement correctly. Your life has gone to the to the doggies. Yes. So I thought if I turned you guys on, I could get maybe some work back. I gotta be a lot more careful about playing music in the background or having anything going in the background, because YouTube has gotten so strict about it that it sometimes just totally blocks an entire video, and it's like, oh, that's not cool. Let the people have the money, but they must not be set up to get the money. Like if it's monetized, they could get the money out of the video. I don't care, I just want the video shown, but I'll have to go in and like delete the audio, and it's like, well, that's, you know, stupid. But and maybe later it'll upload and it'll pass the copyright blocks and stuff, because maybe those people, meaning like those music groups, will be signed up to get the money, and then that's fine. But or it's okay with me if it's partially blocked, but as long as it's up there and people are seeing it. But some of them are totally blocked. So in short, I can't turn on anything in the background as long as I've got you guys on, because I don't want to risk it. And for a long time I kept telling Darren, we can't have copyright stuff in the background, can't have copyright stuff in the background, copyright stuff in the background, copyright stuff in the background. And he would be like, oh, it's okay, you know, it's all right, we can kind of like do it now and apologize later, you know, thing, which is how we've lived our whole lives. And then we refuse to apologize later too, but at least it seems to be what the other half of the collaboration does. But anyway, but then we didn't realize that YouTube would become so sophisticated so fast that it would be able to just like do AI could catch any copyright stuff. It makes mistakes, but you can't argue with it once it's, you know, made its decision. I think I appealed on it, and then it said no. It took about 5 seconds, and it said, no, we're right. And it's like, no, you're not. So, and that was about something inappropriate in the video or something. I don't know. Can't remember. Then why are you talking? Because I thought I was going to remember as I was talking. Oh, we thought so too, but we was wrong. Okay. So this is what we got going on in the house. We haven't shown you the house for a long time. We haven't let you guys in the house for a long time, to be honest. Here's the back porch. it's kind of a cloudy, nice, breezy day. And then here's my room. And it's got tons of books, and I need some bookshelves, but I have some. They're just in tier C. These are clean dishes I gotta put away. And then these are dirty dishes to be washed. And then there's the
Hi, everybody.
kitchen and some laundry hanging to dry. And then, yeah, I mean, it's okay, the house is, but it's far from being the way I want it. Just call it that. Far from being the way I want it. It's way better than it's been in the past. But it's still, you know, not right. But I moved a bunch of stuff. Well, we probably, but I did a lot by myself. But moved a bunch of stuff to the storage unit, and it opened up the house. So that helped, but it's just not organized. And this lady was doing my groceries in the box yesterday at the co-op, and she was like so organized about it, and I was like, wow, you really need to go into my house and help me organize my house. And she says she loves organizing. I'm like, man, she could really do that for a living, and I wish I could pay her and she could work here with me. Well, if you're gonna wish for something, wish for it to do it for free. I kind of do, but she deserves to get paid for it, because that's hella hard work. But she's a natural. She's a natural organizer. So I am trying to do as Dobbie said, and mindfully do the next thing. And if I spend all my time entertaining you dudes, I'll even have less energy. But I'm thinking maybe having the positive witness of having you guys here with me will help perk up my energy. I think I've only got one thing to do today. Let me check my calendar. Damn nice jackets. Okay, good. This is the second section of clothes that are not mine, that I'm washing and hanging to dry, and then I'll go through and pick out what I want. These are actually mine right here. And then I'll see what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Good idea, though. Never say never, but I don't think I'm gonna ever fit into these bands. So if you want to watch a bunch of copyrighted stuff that's either partially blocked or almost all of it has no ads, watch the playlist, and I don't mind because it's just cool. Watch the playlist called Rap and Roll. It's really, really fun. I just love it. It's wonderful. And watch that playlist and watch all of them. So it'll be a long playlist. It's a long playlist because they're long videos in general. And there are a lot of them. So I just got it organized yesterday, but there are lots more I'm going to unearth and add to it, I think. I'm pretty sure I'll find quite a lot more. So, through education, all things are possible. Milagro Middle School, 2019. And I don't know if all things are possible, but it's really, really damn good to be educated. If you're uneducated, if you're illiterate, then you're already going into the world very handicapped. So am I, but I'm not illiterate or uneducated. It's not about one person is better than the others. That one person is armed with a lot more tools than the other, and we need all the damn help we can get. So learn. Lately I haven't been allowed near any skills, so because I'm too damn wonderful, they all fall in love with me and they kick me out because of it. They don't like me being with Darren, so they kick me out. It might be a bit facetious, but it might be true actually. So, but anyway, so I've been just learning on my own on YouTube, the University of YouTube, and I gotta tell you, everything's there. So you might as well, if you can't afford an education, if you can afford, have the technology, watch YouTube videos. Just watch YouTube videos. Oh, you are. I forgot. This one's gonna better your life, but it sure will. I'm supposed to be coming up with intelligent ways to better my life right now, especially my income to pay my bills. And I was like, waking up going, I could do that. And I'm like, but I can't. I just can't right now. And it sucks being in that place of not being able to do what you fucking know you need to be doing for yourself. So, I don't know. It is what it is. It's just, I gotta, get through this time, and the universe will help me. I hope, and if it doesn't, I'll be fucking going, that was stupid, Money making things take time. They don't just, for me, some people are like, oh, I'm gonna sell my car, and like 2 days later they sell their car at a 100% profit or whatever. But for me, it's like it takes time, it takes something. It's like, it takes years for me to even, the possibility is there that we could make some money off of YouTube, but not if I'm not posting. And I'm not posting for a damn reason. There's a reason for it. Because in the end, if I post and make a mistake in anything, then I'm gonna pay a bigger price than I want to fucking pay, and I'm willing to pay. So, okay, so don't post, but work slow. What can you do? This is the question that I have to pare it down to all the time lately. What can you do? I can work mindfully on the house. Walk mindfully across the room. Are you being mindful, Grandma? Because you haven't fed me. Okay, I'll feed you after I hang these. After I get the ones that are hanging up in there hung up too. The weight you're going, and I'm not trying to wash you because you need to be mindful. It's going to take me a fucking hour before I get fed. Well, yesterday I fed him so late that the dog wouldn't poop till bedtime. So, meaning Sunny. God, Grandma, how did it happen that now you're turning on a fucking video and tell the whole world about your dog going poop or not? I don't know. You gotta have somebody to talk to in life. I wonder why you don't, Grandma. Maybe they left because you was talking about your dog's shits and toys, right, Demi? Yes, I'm sure it's true. Maybe that's why they kicked you out of the SFCCs. Right, Demi? Yeah, because I was telling them about my dog turds. I still have some of Luna's dog turds. I know you do them. Yeah, I have them over on the case over there. I found them after she died, and I gathered them up and just cried and cried and cried over them. These little dried up turds, because she could hardly go, so they were real solid. And they dried up real fast and good, and so I've got a little collection of them. I told you my grandma worshiped me. I bet there's no Jesus toys out there that somebody saved. You don't know that. I didn't say I knew. I said probably not. Probably don't have a collection of Jesus toys, but there is a collection of my toys right then here. But I'm not saying there are no Jesus toys. That could be a different word for relic. I mean, relic might be a different word for a different word for toy, right? Yeah. Grandma, you told me you'd fucking feed me. She said that if you don't feed us in an adequate amount of time, then the dog can't go. I'm not going to use the word toy to poop. But the little dog, Sonny, the big one, can't go in time before bed. Because it takes a while, I guess, to work through a system. A lot of these pants and jeans will probably fit me, so that's good. But they're heavy winter jeans so far. So, well, this is a nice pant, nice little khakis. Got a little detergent on them, but that's all right. What'd I do? Give away all my fucking, I didn't give them away, but my hangers, I put them out in the storage unit going, Oh, I'll be able to use them out here. I can't even get in that storage unit now. It's stuffed to the fucking max. And I've got that table and chairs to get out there. And I guarantee you, I'll tie it to the fucking roof of my car by myself, dude. By myself. And bring it there. And have it stuck on top of shit. And yeah, will I be wrestling it with all my might? Fuck yeah, I will be. And I'll fucking do it. Not yet. I'm waiting and postponing it as long as I fucking can. And there's also an option for me to put it right here and move that littler table either out to the storage unit or somewhere else in the house. So I could outsmart the system a little bit, but but that's already maxed out right there. And that table's big with all these chairs, you know, and the chairs would have to stack on top because it won't fit under. So I don't want to go in there and try to get a dang hanger because there's not one. Found all these scrubs. A scrub is a guy in love for me. Oh shit, right? And so I was like, why did I get all those scrubs? Is somebody gonna need them? And then I realized I need them. They say Saint Victims all over them, but I realized I can use them to clean house. I can use them to paint in, and not worry, you know, like a smock. Shit. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm close to my exes. Only one problem with one of my exes, and he'll never watch this. Maybe none of them will, but I think the chances are good that one of them already, like, regularly watches. And then another one has probably watched. And the other one, he doesn't even have a computer. He doesn't even know what a computer is. So, and the other one, like, is anti-technology, but he still has technology and uses it. And then the other one is a technology dude, so. Well, anyway, my point of that is one of my exes who really is my biggest helper and biggest supporter of my exes, okay? And then there's one ex that I don't know where the heck they are, but who cares? And I don't even know if that one counts as an ex. After a while, you stop figuring out how to count them. If it's 4 years or younger, if the relationship was 4 years or longer, then I'm counting that as a relationship. So the other one doesn't count. But I'm gonna get me some tea. It's time. Grandma, you said you was gonna fucking feed me. I'm gonna feed you. Dang, pushy dog. Well, if I don't remind you, you look cute, Dobbie. If I don't remind you, you're not gonna fucking remember right now. Hello, Donna. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Now I have to remember not to sit on her, but anyway, the one that helps me the most and actually talks to me on the phone regularly and is, you know, a real part of my life. I can go for months without talking to him, but, you know, we do always end up, you know, talking to one another and stuff. But lately, he's lost his mind. He's really lost his mind, and that happens with me and men, so stay the fuck away from me. And, for your sake, and right now, I look so fucking tired. Why would you want to be, you know, do I have to explain? Stay the fuck away from me, dude. I'm fucking exhausted. But anyway, this dude is like, I want you to come visit me out here. I want you to come and stay with me out here. No! I said maybe, but no, not right. Have you lost your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? It's like, shit. I told him, dude, I gotta take care of my fucking life here. I've gotta take care of my life here. Well, no, I'm just saying come visit me for like indefinitely. I'm like, no. No, are you fucking nuts? I thought about it, but actually right now it's just, and I may actually visit him later, but if I have to fend him off the whole time, it won't be very comfortable for me. Mama, he's made it clear for many years, since the minute you broke up with him, that he's in love with you. First time he ever talked to Darren, he told him that he's, meaning JD, told, I didn't mean to say his name, but JD told Darren, you know, JD the pilot, told Darren, I'm in love with Jody and I always will be. Oh God. So, lately, JD has it in his head that I'm going back to JD or something. I'm like, dude, no. Don't be stupid. So I hope you'll keep helping me if I also make it damn clear that I'm not going back with him. We're not going to be together. I'm not with anybody outside of, you know, Darren. And I'm never going to be with anybody outside of the men I'm with already, you know. That's very clear cut, very black and white. I like that, Grandma. You're sending the clear cut message to everybody. Yep, you got to be real clear cut with men, because they don't get it. So here's the deal with JD. No, I'm not interested. You support me as as my friend. I can support you as your friend. That's all. Nothing romantic, nothing like that. Been there, done that, and I already got that dang t-shirt a couple times, so, so I've made some tea. Grandma, could you please feed me? I have to be nice to my grandma and remind her and realize she can't think straight nowadays. The cat's not gonna eat. I'm scared to put another little, even tiny kibble down her gullet. She'll vomit up a fucking bird and it'll fly away. Minus whatever it was I cleaned up. No, we don't like Beneful. I mean, it's okay. Beneful's okay, but that's not where we're landing. That's just a temporary get through the month and have something to eat thing. But the real food is this Nutrish, I guess. I don't know how I think I found that. And then that grain-free salmon and vegetable. That's the real good stuff. This stuff is just something. Well, I appreciate that Darren bought that, but I don't want my dogs, and I've told him before that, eating this crap. It's just, you know. But this dog will eat it once, and we'll be done from it. Then we'll eat other better food. I'm guessing Beneful's not going to be sponsoring me. Come on. No. You get better food. Come on. I get the better food? Yeah. So, when Dobbie eats that Beneful, she picks it up all over the place, and Darren said, well, you gotta break it up. You gotta make it. No, I don't gotta break it up. I just feed her smaller pieces, smaller morsels of better food. if that's all we have, then I probably should break it up, but didn't. So she puked it up all over the place in the big old fucking whole pieces of kibble. And it's like, well, that's gross, so don't want them eating that. My grandma, if you guys didn't know already, and she quit it for a while. At least she quit talking about it for a while. But and everything's difficult, I'm gonna be honest, but it's okay as long as I keep things really, really slowed down, and low and slow is what I call it, and it fits right in around here in Santa because we're low and slow here. Anyway, my grandma quit it for a while, but she's very, very body conscious, just aware of the body and how it works. It's like she could have been a doctor. I couldn't be a doctor. I hate that stuff. Or maybe a veterinarian. No, I hate that shit. You hate it, but you're very aware of it. You think like that, don't you? It's like how some people think about cars. And like they talk about pistons and they talk about distributors, and they talk about axles, and they talk about lug nuts and stuff like that. That's how I am about the body, but I'm not a mechanic of the body. I can if I thought. I actually think like a mechanic too, kind of. That's changed over the years where I'm like, I don't know, I can't remember what that is when I'm looking in there, you know. But with the body, I'm very aware of, I think of the body, and it's not true, because the body is holistic, but I do think of the body as this part, that part, that part, that part, and how it works and stuff. Don't send me a dog to take care of its health problems, but maybe you should encourage it, and then you can have some money. You could be one of those scam vets. You could tell everybody you're a vet and coin up a fake vet license and start seeing pets. You'd be as good as these vets. No, I don't have all the stuff. I don't have the medicines. I don't have the tools and stuff. Tools? I mean, you know, equipment. Okay, better. Let's go lie down together, dudes. Get a rest. I've been up for an hour. Everybody's fed now except me. Well, I actually did eat some honey and butter toast, and some yogurt with a little honey on it. So that's good enough for starters, and I hung up the laundry. That's good. If I can film myself doing stuff, then I'm actually multitasking. I'm getting footage and doing stuff, you know. You kind of always done that, girl. Yeah, that's true. Sunshine is chewing on a water buffalo ear.
Water buffalo ear. Come on.
Sunshine. Sunny.
How am I?
Yes, dudes. I think what's happened is, like, in the past 8 years, the first year I got in the house, I screamed for a year. Just lay in bed. We had a bed out here, bigger bed out that way. And I just lay in this bed and screamed. And screamed and screamed and screamed and cried and screamed and screamed and screamed. It took me that long to adapt to being in the house. It's so stressful. I mean, being moved inside is not supposed to be stressful, but it is. Everybody who has an apartment, a house, they go, yes, I'm grateful for it, but there are responsibilities to it, and some people can get real stressed out about it. Maybe everybody, I don't know. But it wasn't about moving. It was about moving inside and actually being safe for a while, and having all of the stress of the previous, like about not quite 10 years, release and come out. And then I went through a bunch of other mental health stuff for several years. And then I went through the past 2 years doing great. Just fucking doing great, with a couple of massive exceptions of landing in the hospital and having other psychotic relapses and stuff. But I was happy. I was doing so much better in everything. I was happy in everything I was doing. Even when I was being psychotic, I was happy as a dang lark. And then had some losses a couple months ago, as I told you, 2.5 months ago. And that just changed everything. It pulled me down to earth. It put me back in my body. And it said, oh my God, my life is stupid. My life is so stupid. My relationship is so stupid. And I started waking up from a dream, wonderful dream for 2 years, and going, that was a dream. This is reality. And reality is really, really fucking stupid. And started grieving it, and the denial about my life, my current life, and past. But mainly my current life just started to crumble. The denial crumbled. And as the denial crumbled, my life crumbled with it, because I was like patchworking it together with a little bit of duct tape and glue, and it's like, wait, and I'd pull off a piece of the tape, and it would just be all cracked and fucked up and rotted, and I'd be like, I thought that this was ridiculous to think, but I thought that this was intact. I thought that this was working, and even though I'd been telling everybody it wasn't working, but it was better than it had ever been in some ways, so, and really good in some ways, my life was. And then as it started to crack and crumble, I realized all the parts that had already been cracked and were crumbling, and I realized there's nothing left here. There's just nothing left. I'm not, in certain aspects of my life, there's nothing left. That sucks. So when you come to an awareness like that, you're then forced to make some different decisions. It's not because I am a super strong person, but a super strong person or a super person who's got it all figured out. It's just that staying in a situation where everything is crumbling and stupid is not tolerable after you become aware of it. You just can't tolerate it. It's like, oh, I see, this isn't my body is repelling this situation. So I don't know what's going to come out of it. But my goal is to have my own independent life that I put back together if I can. Because I've been saying I wanted to put this life back together for, ever, and it just keeps falling apart more. But if things have to fall apart, they do. And maybe that's the first step to things getting better and coming together in a good way, and a way more in accordance to my dreams. But maybe not. Maybe I'm going to sit in a fucking low-income apartment in a rocking chair for the rest of my life. Maybe that's what, is my destiny. I'm starting to realize, people say we create our lives, and of course we do. But I think also we have a destiny, and I can say I want to be, next Hollywood star. But if my destiny is to sit in a rocking chair in a low-income apartment, that's what's going to end up happening, because you have to have the gods on your side. The gods have to say yes to what you want, or it's not going to happen, You can work your ass off, and you're just going to keep landing in the same shithole. I mean, I've been thinking, at least, and you guys are watching going, are you fucking kidding me? Well, this is my perspective, that I've been thinking I was getting away from certain situations, when all I was doing is going in circles and going right back into those situations over and over and over and over. It's fucking really depressing. It's really discouraging. It's really hard, but I'm like, well, every day that goes by, my birthday's in a few days, every day that goes by is harder to change your life. So you better fucking do it now. Slowly. One little bit at a time. I don't know what I'm doing. Therapists are supposed to help you, and I hope mine does, because I hope she says, this is how you need to do your finances, this is how you need to do your career, this is how you need to, because I've tried it, and I can't do any of those things, I can't do it. So, I pay my bills as many up to the point that I can, and you can't do more than that. I've got a certain amount of money, and I pay it to the bills, and then some of the bills aren't getting paid right now, and I got to get them paid. But and then it's like, well, where do you come up with money? I don't know. Hope to goodness somebody else can tell me, because I've got all this nice stuff. If people buy it, then but I have to be able to promote it and sell it. It's not going to just sell hanging in my house unless you guys want it, but I can't even post this. So, and let me put it like this, that's all sounds so negative, but there are times in life where we go dormant, like a tree in Kansas when the leaves fall off and it looks dead, just sticking there like, man, it looks dead, but it's not dead. It's gone into deep dormancy, or a kind of sleep or hibernation kind of thing, like a bear would do in the winter, and it just goes into a deep, deep sleep, conserving all of its energy. I don't know if it's actually a literal sleep, but like a sleep. and conserving all of its energy to get through the winter. And then in the spring, it blossoms and, well, not blossoms, it buds and puts forth leaves again. And what's weird is human beings don't just go dormant in the winter. Right now it's frickin' end of spring and beginning of summer, and I'm going damn dormant, you know? And it's just weird to be dormant in the winter. I mean, in the, summer. It's weird to be winter in the summer. But if my body is on a schedule or a timetable of going dormant right now, that's when it is. And then maybe in the winter I can get up and move around, you know. But the summer is the time to move around. That's what it's meant for. Well, sometimes you can't. You gotta remember from your grief loss groups, there will be days that you'll lie in bed and not be able to get out. Yeah, that's not comforting. I hate that. I know. I know you don't like it. That's why on the days that you can work, you get a lot done. I didn't even walk you girls good yesterday. Well, that's true. I didn't get to walk, and my sister got about 1.5 miles, maybe. But that's better than nothing. Which I got nothing. But I mean, my sister got better than nothing. Right? Every day is jam-packed busy, too. Today I don't have anything. Only have one thing today at 3. And I'm grateful for all the things I have going on. Yoga, 12-step, friends, grief loss, therapy, poetry workshops, poetry readings, and art shows, stuff like that. Other people's art shows, and some of my own poetry reading stuff, but I didn't have any nightmares last night. So listen to I think it's called Sleepy Time with Luna. And Luna's voice helped me, and I just fell right to sleep. It's wonderful. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Me too. Gotta quit feeling guilty for resting. Grief loss takes tons of energy, they say. They say it takes tons of energy to go through the grief loss process. And it really does. It's like you feel this anger and rage, and then you fight yourself with your anger and rage, and that you're trying to change what is. You try to change what is. I know other people who have gotten to this point in their lives, and they're dealing with fucking serious health problems and serious fucking bullshit. Financial problems, health problems, not so much relationship problems that I know of, but I know other people who have serious relationship problems or ended their relationships and stuff. About where I am in the timeline, and you know, not everybody, you know, I'm comparing my life to, you know, like freaking Angelina Jolie had a fucking bad breakup with the guy that she and everybody else in the world, including him, thought that they would be together forever. You know? It's you know, nobody's immune to suffering, difficulty. I would say probably if I had millions of dollars right now, I would have a dang housekeeper and an organizer in here taking care of shit, and maybe somebody to walk my dogs, and what would I do? But anyway, I don't know what I would do because I don't have to worry about that. I'm supposed to be painting, writing. Fuck. I postponed those things long enough. And here I am having to postpone them longer. Look at this painting. I just love this painting. It's really cool. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's that one. That one's not done, but that one. I haven't been able to remember what it's called, but something, oh, wait, shit. Oh, okay, yeah. Can't remember. I think it starts with a B, but if I remember it, I'll write it as the title or in the description or something. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking of my work, and I was thinking, besides Darren's work, because I have highly influenced him as a painter, because in some ways he gives me credit that he wasn't a painter before he met me. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I don't know if that's really an honest, accurate statement, but basically he hadn't painted a lot, you know. And but besides Darren, and in some ways including Darren, there's nobody in this town who paints like I do. I mean, there's nobody in the world who paints like I do. And I love that painting because there's no painting like it. It's the only one. It's really unique. It's really weird. It's fucking bizarre, really. So the right person is going to see that and go, yeah, I want it. It's mine. I don't know when, but I hope they do. I was selling, I'm going to say tons of paintings. When I was back in Wichita before I moved here, that's why I moved here, because I was selling and I was, building up a kind of a clientele of patrons, and so I'm like, here, move away from all my patrons and go to Santa Fe. But I was certain I would just as easily build up a clientele here, and maybe if I did the same things I did there, I would. But I got here and I just feel like I just disappeared into the. May not be true, but I feel like I just disappeared into the crowd, the massive hordes of artists, you know. So, I don't know, I need to follow through on some stuff that I've thought of. I need somebody to help me. You know, that's why you get married. That's why you get a partner, is so they can support you in what you're doing and you can support them in what they're doing. But if we come to the point where we can't support each other as a fucking anchor on your neck instead of a buoy helping you, lifting you up, you know? And, like, for me, like, I was like, no, this is going to turn around. This is going to change. This is going to become where, you know, we're lifting each other up, not holding each other down. And then I turn around and like, oh my God, I'm being anchored to the fucking bottom of the ocean. Not saying it's entirely anyone's fault or something. It's just the patterns, how they played out, and kind of the negative side of the pattern has grown and the positive side has shrunk, and it's like an anchor at the bottom of the damn ocean. And I'm like, no, now I gotta cut myself off this anchor, and that takes some doing. And then I've got to get to the surface of the water and find a way to buoy my own damn self up, because I keep looking to somebody else to help me and me to help them, and mutual. And I'm not saying I don't get help, but when I get in a relationship, it just goes to shit. It just does. I'm just being honest. It just fucking goes to shit. And one of my friends, I was teasing him for about a year. Oh, I'll find you a good woman. I'll find you a lady, you know, you can get with and, you know, have a good life or whatever. And he'd laugh and he'd say, I'm not ever going to be with anybody else because I don't know how to do relationships. And I would be like, that's not true. Come on, that's bullshit, you know. It's not good. You're giving up on relationships. Well, lo and behold, instead of me changing him, he's changed me. I'm like, I can't do relationships. I've proven it. I've fucking proven that shit. I've done it over and over and over and over. I keep landing on, I'm fucking terrible at this. Like JD, my ex, said, you know, I'm proud of you though, Jody, because you tried. You tried. You gave it your all, you know. And I was like, my mom was married 8 times. I was doomed from the start of this relationship shit. And he's like, yeah, but you tried. You tried. Yeah, I fucking tried and failed. Now, after a certain amount of that shit, you just fucking stop and put your energy into something that might succeed. Don't know what that is, but might be this film project. But you know, right now, like I said, I just have to let go of everything and just say, let it all fucking crash down and see what, you know, see what's still intact. Once it all falls down, it might all be shatters, and maybe a couple things will still be intact. I do wish I would stop feeling sorry for myself. They call it feeling sorry for yourself, but in truth, you're grieving, Grandma. I know, but it looks like I'm feeling sorry for myself. You have a lot to be grateful. Everybody knows it and all that, but and everybody wants you to get your shit together. But you have to go through the grief loss process to be able to fucking do it. I'm tired of you pressuring yourself. I know I pressured you to feed me. I'm sorry. Well, I need you to pressure me to feed you, or I'm not gonna. I know. I'm gonna pressure you to feed you those beans. Bean burrito. The whole beans that Luna was talking about. Yeah. I was hoping I'd get a burst of fucking energy. You need energy through this. You don't need to be, you know, oh, my life's falling apart. I can't move. It's a dumb way for the gods to figure this out, to wire us. Oh, you're out in the wild tundra fighting another tribe of Neanderthals, and they just fucking skewered your, you know, cousin. Let's make it cousin, because that's not quite as... all my cousins are like, what the fuck? But, your cousin, and, Now, you need to go find your, do your nomadic, roll up your fucking mammoth tusk and mammoth rib cage and mammoth hide domicile, whatever those were called. Roll up whatever you can, and fucking put it on your back, along with all your other people. Well, these fucking Neanderthals are chasing your ass, and they got your fucking cousin. And now you're supposed to drag that shit, those heavy bones and hides, across the fucking frozen tundra to the next place, wherever you don't know. Oh, sorry, Mom, I can't help today, 'cause I got this grief loss hitting me so hard I can't move. And your mom's like, get up, Cousin Willie just got skewered. And you're like, I'm trying, I'm so tired, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. Here come the Neanderthal tribe, the other Neanderthal tribe. We're a Neanderthal tribe, but they're a Neanderthal tribe. They're the Neandes, and we're the Neandus, and we gotta fucking get out of here. Sorry, that was Dobbie's. I don't mind if the mother Neanderthal has my voice. Okay. We gotta fucking get out of here. We gotta fucking roll up the fucking hide and wrap it around the bones and part of the webs or tusks or anything that we can carry. And you're fucking sitting on the side of the road, bitch, and slap, 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 slap to get that fucker up and going, 'cause it's gonna get skewered next and be buried in some fucking snowdrift on the side of the road with Willie. And they didn't have roads, but you know what I mean. On the side of the path, the snow path or whatever. And why gods or whatever make us where we wouldn't have any fucking energy to get away from the the Neandes, when we're the Neandus. You know, we need to go. Willie's dead. Get on it. He's not gonna, we can't even do a fucking ritual. We gotta get going. We can do a fucking ritual later maybe, but we won't even have anything of Willie to do a ritual. Just a memory of Willie. That's it. It's always better to do a ritual with something that symbolizes the loss. Like maybe a little thatch, what's the word? Thatch, a latch, something of Willie's hair. Could be Willie's Willie. Depending on how they, did how they did it, because they could have castrated him, and then you could have, that's terrible. Willie's Willie, and I'm glad I don't have any cousins named Willie. No wonder one of my cousins doesn't speak to me at all. What, Grandma? He doesn't? No. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I don't know why, but he doesn't. But But it could be Willie's Willie that you later do. Nobody wants to do a ritual with Willie's Willie. Dobbie, God. I got you there, Grandma. No. You don't know. It could be another euphemism called a relic.
It could be called a Wellick, but it's Willie is Willie. it's Willie, Willie's Willie. Wait a minute. My point of all that was to say that, you know, in evolution, it's not really to our benefit to have immense fatigue, can't remember shit, can't function, all depressed, sulking, complaining, walking around being stupid, and then angry. Now, anger can come in handy if you need revenge on the Neandes, you know, or if you gotta go kill a emu or something. Then you go run in with all your might and all your rage and throw your skewer, what's that called? See, I can't remember shit. Your spear. Throwing your spear into the emu. And if all of you are mad, then you're going to catch, either make it easy to catch an emu, or catch a lot of emus, you know. But, and then maybe your rage can help you carry all that mammoth stuff to the next village. I mean, it won't be a village till you get there and build the village. I'm not saying that they had a place that was preset for them to go. That'd be easy. Not easy, but easy in comparison, you know. I'm saying that they have to fucking wrap that shit up, carry it on their back to wherever. We have it easy, that's for sure. But once the anger passes through, you can't catch the emu, you can't fight the Neandes, and you can't carry heavy shit on your back and drag it. You just don't have the energy. You're going to get lost. You're going to be going in circles and land right back in the Neandes laps, you know. And it's happens up in Mount Everest too, but in other icy places where they climb, but where, like Willie's going to be on the side of the dang road, frozen in a snowdrift for all time. It's you know, he's never going to thaw out. He will always be there just like that. But I guess that could help. I mean, if somebody you love fell off the side of the, and I hate this if it happened, I'm sorry, but side of the Mount Everest and fell in a crevasse, they still have people that they walk past when they're going up, or hiking past, or climbing past, who are frozen on the side of the path there in Mount Everest. And I know because I read the book, without Into Thin Air, but by John Krakauer, great book, but anytime you want to see Willie, you can go back and see Willie, because he's going to be there. Frozen for all time. Ever, forever. But you're not going to be able to go back, because the Neandes are there, and they will kill you now. I mean, let's get honest. I mean, if they, you know, whatever. I'm not going to talk about that. But most likely, Willie's going to be there on the side of the dang path, you know, frozen. Looking out over the path like a sentinel. I don't know what that means, other than it could help with your grief loss, or it could make it worse. You know, maybe you go, man, my cousin Willie is frozen there forever, and it's horrible for me. You know, it's just awful for me that he's there, frozen, and not even decaying and stuff. Or it could go, you could go, depending on who you are and how you see it, you could go, yeah, it helps me to know that my cousin Willie's back there frozen on the path, so anytime I want, and I'm willing to fight the Neandes to go back, if they're still there, I could find him You know, that helps me to know that all I have, like Luna, like she's in the freezer. It helps me to know she's in the freezer. See, that's good. That's great. But other people are like, maybe, oh, it's so horrible. Every time I open the freezer, I see my dog staring up at me. It's just horrible. You know, that could be. I've got Luna wrapped up so you can't see her face. But I've regretted that. I have regretted it. I wish that I could actually see her face. Poor little thing up in the freezer. And what am I going to do? Bury Luna without Darren? Yeah, I have to. And looking like that's what's going to happen. In short, we have to be able to get along. We can't. It's not give it another chance and try to learn how to get along after all this time. We can't. We've proven it. It's done. You know. Now process it and fucking move on. And realize you've still got a whole long life ahead of you, as long as the gods allow, and do your best with it. I've failed at everything I've ever done. Everything I've ever done. I'm here to make y'all feel better, because if you compare yourself to me, you're going to feel fucking great. I failed at everything I've ever done. Well, one thing you haven't failed at, Grandma, is you haven't failed at failing. Right? Right. So there you're a success. You're a success at failing. I like that, Dobbie. If you want to be a success at something, be a success. Just be a success. And you go through, strutting through this world saying, no one has ever failed as miserably as I have. I am fucking proud of myself. Well, there's truth to that, Dobbie. I know, that's why I said it. How many people have tried to pursue their dreams? Maybe everybody, I don't know. How many people have fucking thrown everything they've got into their dreams? I have. You can't crash and burn like I crashed and burned without trying, not without putting everything in it. I wasn't going to do it halfway. I intended to succeed. You can't succeed without putting everything into it. And I put everything into it. In all the wrong places, but I didn't know that. I was putting it all there, all of it on the line. And then I put it on over and over and over and over and over. And it's like, this is stupid. When you gamble everything for your dreams, especially the dreams that you believe that God has ordained for you, you know, then you're supposed to damn win. You're not supposed to have it all be fucking stupid and lost. It ain't over yet, woman. But just be proud that you're one of the people in the America who put everything on the line for your dreams. Because in America, we do believe in our dreams. We believe that it's right to pursue our dreams. And I like that. Maybe it's fucking egotistical. Maybe it's fucking arrogant. I don't know. Maybe it's not spiritual. Maybe it's capitalistic. I don't know. But I have dreams, and I want them to come true. And it pains me to, and that's an understatement, it pains me to have things I care about be lost on the wayside, you know, frozen in time like old Willie. It pains me to have that happen. It hurts. I think it's supposed to hurt, woman. I don't think you're supposed to lose what you love and just go, no big deal. I think you're supposed to fucking feel it. I think you're supposed to fucking feel it. I do. Maybe the problem is escaping those feelings. Maybe the problem is hiding from those feelings instead of facing those feelings and Now you're facing those feelings, and it fucking sucks. Well, shit. No wonder you went away. No wonder you fucking did addictive shit. No wonder you fucking stuck your head up your ass so far that you wouldn't have to see what was happening. Right. You think you better do a showering with Jody next? Yeah. And do some laundry? Yes. I don't know if I've rested, but can't really rest, but can half rest. Then I gotta fucking call the dentist and see if I can get this tooth fixed or whatever it is. Can't believe it. I'm gonna say this every time I kick fucking Darren out and tell him he's gotta go, and this time I mean it. And why I can't be posting this stuff, because can't really be talking about him until this thing is resolved. And you know my tongue, I'll say it. But every time I've kicked him out, I've gotten really, really sick. One time I got really bad tooth problems and had to suffer. But I was on foot. I was walking, 12 miles or longer round trip to get my teeth worked on. And thank God I have a car. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jeff. I have a lot of privilege having my car. A lot of privilege. So anyway, if I have to get my teeth fixed, I'll just be glad I've got insurance and a car so I can go and get my damn teeth fixed. I don't know how this happened with my teeth. They were doing great like 6 months ago, a year ago. Fucking spectacular. Perfect. I mean, yeah, they need to be cleaned, like they need to be whitened, but I can't whiten them. That my insurance doesn't cover that. I'm drinking tons of milk. I gotta go get some more milk today. Man, excellent milk from the co-op. It's cream top. Oh my God. Anyway, see, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. So I have lots of reasons to be happy, dudes. I just can't. It's hard to be in touch with it. I can't be in touch with it right now. It's okay. You don't have to be in touch with it. We went over this last night. Okay. I'm going to let these dudes go. I'll probably watch myself. Okay, dudes. Love you, dudes. Thanks for hanging with me, dudes. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for fucking caring. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing and commenting and sending me money.